He was given an impossible mission, to kill someone in the train car within 10 minutes. If he failed to complete it within the time limit, he would be executed immediately. The mission was issued by this cute pet. Everyone in the car received the same message, and they all thought someone was playing a prank. Only then did they realize this wasn't a joke. People would actually die. He called himself Bayu. He claimed to be sent by the gods to punish humanity. He was live streaming the event to the gods, just to watch humans turn on one another. Everyone was skeptical of his words, except for this man, whose face was frozen in shock. The situation was exactly like a novel he'd read. If his hunch was correct, a water monster would soon attack the train car. The entire car was thrown into chaos. Everyone was in a panic, but only he knew how to complete the mission, because there was a child in this car, who had brought in a self-sustaining ant nest. He quickly found the ant nest, immediately hugged it to his chest, then handed an ant to his companion. By now, the car was in complete chaos. People were already beating each other in terror, but no one had actually dared to kill anyone yet. He shouted for everyone to stop, but no one heard his voice. He could only take an ant out of the nest.
해당 구역 최초의 사례가 발생했습니다. 사례자에게 300코인을 지급합니다.
At the sound of the system's prompt, everyone stopped. Everyone was astonished at how he had done it. He immediately said he had many ants in his hands, and told everyone they didn't need to kill to complete the mission. The crowd immediately grew restless, but there weren't enough ants to go around. Just then, a man suddenly stepped forward. This guy was his former boss, citing his extensive social experience. He demanded the ant nest for himself. Everyone scrambled to grab the ants. At that moment, he suddenly noticed in the corner a man beating an elderly woman. He remembered that when he got on the bus, this old woman had given him an orange. Such a kind person shouldn't be beaten to death. He immediately charged forward and shoved the man aside. He offered 2 ants, hoping the man would spare the old woman, but the man refused his kindness. He recognized this man. He was one of the protagonists in the novel, and the male lead's trusted assistant. But he never expected this man to be such a scoundrel. He turned around and started beating up the male lead. Given the male lead's strength, he stood no chance against him. But the male lead understood the world of the novel. He immediately used all the gold coins he had just obtained to boost his strength. But even with that slight boost in strength, he still couldn't defeat the man. Just then, a vial of ant eggs rolled toward him. He immediately crushed the vial. Rows of kill notifications appeared before his eyes. He immediately upgraded both his strength and agility. The man was no match for him at all. Then the man immediately began begging for mercy. But the protagonist had no intention of saving him. The deadline was fast approaching. The man turned and charged at the old woman again. The protagonist immediately stepped in to shield her. He picked up an ant and placed it in her hand, thinking this would save her. When the time ran out, everyone who hadn't completed their task died instantly. He picked up the old woman, only to discover she hadn't crushed the ant. The protagonist still couldn't save her. Just then, Bayu appeared once more. He reminded all the survivors that the constellations were watching them in real time. Each person could choose a constellation to serve as their backing star, essentially, their guardian. Once chosen, they would gain corresponding abilities to enhance their survival skills in this post-apocalyptic world. Many made their choice immediately, but the protagonist refused. Although a backing star could boost one's abilities, it would eventually bring corresponding backlash, which was not a good thing. Just then, the sea monster attacked the train car again. He forced open the subway doors and led everyone to safety. After everyone had left, the male protagonist noticed a child still standing at the rear of the car, the same child who had taken the ant nest earlier. The child was too terrified to move. The male protagonist immediately scooped him up and fled, running onto the bridge with his companions. He urged his companions to hurry, because the bridge would collapse soon. No sooner had he spoken than the sea monster leaped up and crashed into the bridge, causing it to collapse. The sea monster also turned the dead into zombies. Just then, the girl accidentally activated her ability. Using threads to connect the broken sections of the bridge, they immediately sprinted across the bridge and told everyone to head straight to the subway station, because the ground would soon be filled with toxic gas. He also reminded them to collect gold coins as quickly as possible. They would be of great use later on.